Remember when Wendy's was the cool kid in fast food? The sassy brand that roasted competitors on Twitter and promised you fresh, never frozen beef? Well, in 2025, that same company is about to close hundreds of restaurants across America. Their stock has plummeted 46% this year. Net income is down a staggering 66%. And for the first time in 15 years, they might break their streak of consecutive sales growth. What happened? How did the burger chain that dominated social media and won our hearts with square patties and Frosties end up here? Stay with me, because this story has plot twists, billion-dollar mistakes, and lessons that every business owner needs to hear. The glory days. Before we talk about the fall, let's rewind to when Wendy's was winning. Founded in 1969 by Dave Thomas, Wendy's built its reputation on three pillars: fresh beef, quality ingredients, and a personality that set it apart from the bland corporate giants. Fast forward to the 2010s, and Wendy's became a social media legend. Their Twitter roasts became viral sensations. They weren't just selling burgers, they were selling attitude. And it worked. By 2024, Wendy's was operating nearly 6,000 U.S. locations. They had just celebrated their 14th consecutive year of same-store sales growth. The future looked bright, but behind the Twitter burns and frosty promotions, cracks were forming in the foundation. The warning signs. Let's talk numbers, because they don't lie. In the first 9 months of 2025, U.S. same-store sales fell 4%. That's massive in the restaurant industry. While their competitors McDonald's and Burger King were posting gains, Wendy's was bleeding customers. Revenue dropped to $1.63 billion, with net income plummeting 66% to just $138.6 million. Think about that, a 66% decline in net income in a single year. But here's what really tells the story: average unit volume. That industry speaks for how much money each individual restaurant makes. McDonald's locations? They're pulling in nearly $4 million per year. Wendy's? Just $2.1 million. They're making half what McDonald's makes per location. Even Burger King, which is also struggling, generates more revenue per restaurant in some metrics. When your restaurants can't compete financially, the math becomes brutal. Project Fresh, the turnaround plan. In November 2025, Wendy's executives knew they had a problem. Interim CEO Ken Cook stood before investors and announced Project Fresh, a comprehensive turnaround plan. The strategy? Close hundreds of underperforming locations. We're talking about a mid-single-digit percentage of their U.S. restaurants. With nearly 6,000 locations, that means 240 to 360 restaurants could disappear by 2026. Cook was blunt about the reason. When we look at the system today, we have some restaurants that do not elevate the brand and are a drag from a franchisee financial performance perspective. Translation: many Wendy's locations are outdated, unprofitable, and hurting the brand. They'd already closed 140 restaurants in 2024. Now, they're doubling down, shuttering hundreds more starting in late 2025 and continuing through 2026. The goal isn't just to cut losses. It's to redirect money from opening new stores into making existing ones better through technology upgrades, better operations, and improved marketing. Why Wendy's is struggling. So what went wrong? It's not just one thing. It's a perfect storm of problems. The low-income consumer crisis. Inflation hit hard. Food costs skyrocketed. And Wendy's customer base, particularly lower-income consumers, started cutting back. When you're choosing between groceries and a $10 burger combo, the burger loses. Wendy's try to fight back with value deals, $5 meal deals, $8 combo offers. McDonald's matched them. But these promotions brought back existing customers. They weren't attracting new ones. That's a death spiral in retail. Outdated infrastructure. Many Wendy's restaurants are from the 1990s and early 2000s. They're literally falling apart compared to the sleek, modern McDonald's and Burger King locations popping up with digital ordering, automated drive-thrus, and upgraded dining experiences. The 55-year-old brand has locations that look, I am 55 years old. The competition gap. McDonald's dominates with $25 billion in revenue and operates like a machine. They've got the best real estate, the most efficient operations, and marketing budgets Wendy's can't match. Burger King, despite its own struggles, returned to positive sales growth in 2025 through aggressive renovations and pricing adjustments. Wendy's, they're stuck in the middle. Not premium enough to justify higher prices, not cheap enough to win the value war. Leadership instability. In July 2024, CEO Kirk Tanner left to become CEO of Hershey. That's right. In the middle of a crisis, their leader jumped ship. Ken Cook became interim CEO, but leadership chaos never helps a struggling company. The glimmer of hope? It's not all doom and gloom. Wendy's has some cards to play. Their international business is thriving, up 8.9% in system-wide sales. Canada is crushing it, having gained traffic share in the burger category for 17 consecutive quarters. They opened their first location in Ireland and saw record-breaking opening day sales in Australia. Digital sales rose 14.9% year-over-year, reaching a record 20.3% of total sales. That's huge. It shows customers want to order from Wendy's. They just want it to be easier. The Krabby Patty collaboration with SpongeBob in October 2024, it drove 10% same-store sales growth. That proves Wendy's still has marketing magic when they execute well. And their new chicken tenders have been performing very well, according to executives. The plan is clear. Close the weak locations. Invest in technology and operations of the strong ones. Focus on quality over quantity. And simplify their marketing message. If it works, Wendy's could emerge leaner and stronger. The bigger lesson. Here's what every business owner should take from Wendy's story. 1. Brand loyalty only goes so far. Wendy's had one of the best brand images in fast food. People love their Twitter account. But when the food costs too much and the experience isn't there, loyalty evaporates. 2. Infrastructure matters. You can't compete with outdated tools. Those old restaurants weren't charming. They were liabilities. 3. Know your customer. Wendy's positioned itself as premium fast food, but their core customers were budget conscious. When times got tough, those customers wanted cheaper options. 4. The middle is dangerous. In business, being stuck between cheap and premium is often the worst place to be. You're not winning on price or quality. 5. Scale matters brutally. McDonald's massive size gives them advantages Wendy's simply cannot match in purchasing power, real estate, and marketing. What happens next? Will Wendy's survive? Absolutely. They're not going bankrupt. They're restructuring. But will they return to their glory days? That's the real question. The closures begin in Q4 2025 and continue through 2026. Hundreds of communities will lose their local Wendy's. Thousands of jobs are on the line. Franchisees who've invested their life savings are watching anxiously. Some locations will get upgrades. Others will be transferred to new operators. Many will simply close. The company projects 2025 could see flat to 2% declining sales, a massive shift from their previous 2 to 3% growth projections. Their stock, down 46% this year, tells you what Wall Street thinks about their chances. But remember, Starbucks, McDonald's, and Burger King have all gone through similar painful restructurings. Sometimes cutting losses is the only path to future growth. So what do you think? Is Wendy's decline temporary? Or is this the beginning of the end for the Square Burger chain? Have you noticed your local Wendy's closing? Are you still eating there? Or have you switched to McDonald's or Burger King? Drop your thoughts in the comments below. And here's a question for business owners watching. What lesson from Wendy's decline applies to your business? If you found this video valuable, smash that like button and subscribe for more deep dives into business wins and failures. We're breaking down the biggest stories in business every week. Hit the notification bell so you don't miss our next video about the decline of Starbucks. I'll see you in the next one.